However, if you're a fan of model railway layouts, something for you here. Two exhibitions have merged to create, well, what we believe will be Wiltshire's largest ever model railway event. It's Trainwest 2016. It's taking place this weekend at the Springfield Community Campus in Corsham. He was busy all day setting it up yesterday. Geoff, the exhibition manager, is on the line to us this morning. Morning, Geoff.
Good morning. Yes, I'm still awake.
Just. You've got a big weekend ahead of you here, haven't you?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's really huge. We're very optimistic about the way the show's going, actually, because it's a lovely venue, the Springfield Community Campus. It's the first year we've been there. And, the facilities are superb.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, because I know we've spoken in the past, and there was in the past an element of doubt as to whether this would carry on.
Well, I think the problem is that every time we get established at a venue, things move on, things develop. The show Trainwest started in Chippenham 20 years ago at the Olympiad. But the trouble is they closed the main cafeteria and then they built on the overflow car park, which was a Chippenham cattle market, so we had to move on. We moved on to Melksham, to the Christie Miller Centre. And then they closed the restaurant and they built on the overflow car park, so we've moved on again to Corsham. So let's hope they don't build on the car park this time.
But it does give you the opportunity to do something, well, bigger than ever before.
That's right, because there was also a show. We used to run a show in Chippenham, but as Chippenham's only just down the road, it's a few miles away from Corsham, it seems silly to run a small show in Chippenham and the big one in Corsham. So we put the two together, and we've got an even bigger one in Corsham this weekend.
How far do people travel to come along to these events?
We do tend to get some people from all over the country.
It's great, isn't it?
I mean, certainly we regard our catchment area sort of Birmingham south and down to into Cornwall and into the southeast. And we've got, well, I would like to say, really a national reputation. When you put on something that's the biggest and you like to think it's the best, people do travel a long way to visit you.
Yeah. Well, look, let's encourage people from Wiltshire to come along and experience this today. I mean, just give us a taste, if you like, of what's on display, what people can see and take part in.
Well, what we've done, we've tried to pull together the best model railway layouts in the country. Well, I do, together with my talent scouts. We go to the other shows around the country and look for the best shows. So they're the really detailed, fine-scale models, but the people have spent hours and hours and days and months. In some cases, some of the layouts there, people have spent 10, 20 years building them. They like to see people to see the fruits of their efforts. So you come along and you'll see what they do.
Yeah, it's a real labour of love for many people.
It is indeed. I mean, it certainly is far removed from the sort of Hornby train set on the carpet. I mean, a lot of the people there, myself included, started off doing that sort of 30, 40 years ago, but now it's a completely different world these days.
Well, it's at the Springfield Community Campus in Corsham. Starts 10 o'clock this morning. Will you be ready, Geoff?
Oh, well, up to other people. I'll be chatting to you. They're all over in Corsham. Yeah, we'll be ready.
Of course you will.
We were there yesterday from about 8 o'clock in the morning, so we were setting up yesterday for 14 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
We're ready. We'll be ready, yeah. And, of course, the great thing is if you want to travel there, two easy ways of getting there. Now we've got the Springfield playing fields as a car park. So if you're driving with heaps of car parking, we reckon we can get 400 cars in.
Great.
Or you could always get over for Chippenham on a bus. Corsham doesn't yet, shall I say, have a railway station. So I've mentioned people coming from all over the country. We're running a free shuttle bus from Chippenham railway station.
Perfect.
So every 40 minutes, I mean, you don't really need to worry about the timetable. It's frequent, so you can catch the bus from Chippenham station. Or if you live in Chippenham, take yourself around to the station and have a ride on a heritage bus.
For free.
For free.
For free, absolutely. So 10 o'clock this morning till 5:30 today, but also tomorrow from 10 until 4:30.
Yeah.
And, Geoff, how much is it to come in?
It's £8 to get in, but there are all sorts of discounts. And the main thing for locals, after 1 o'clock tomorrow, we've knocked the price down to £5. I don't know why, but people always seem to want to come at the first thing on the first day, and they're queuing down the block. We say, come on Sunday. So we've made it, if you want to come Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, it's a £5, and accompanied children, one per adult, are free. So, for families, we suggest 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's the same stuff there all weekend.
You won't miss anything if you're not there in the front of the queue this morning.
It's the jumble sale effect. They think they're going to miss all the bargains. I've got to be there first thing,
Well, people are keen to come in and see all your hard work.
Well, that's right, but it is a whole lot easier for us if they actually come a bit later on and don't sort of all queue up down the road at 10 o'clock on Saturday. But
you see, it's the success you've built up over the years, Geoff.
Well, we'd be worried, I think, if we didn't have a queue at 10 o'clock. We're used to it by now.
Well, good to talk to you this morning, Geoff. Thanks for coming on again. I hope it goes well across the weekend.
And, and come and see us.
Take good care. Geoff Endicott there. And it's on this weekend then. 10 o'clock it starts today and tomorrow. Trainwest 2016 at the Springfield Community Campus in Corsham.